Alright. Here's the beginning of the game. It's a very short game. It's gonna be a short stream. The game's very short, apparently. I don't know what it's about, besides the fact that it's like philosophical or some shit. Question mark. I'm truly grateful you're willing to do this for me, but... Am I still me right now? Her name's she? I don't know, yet there was a time I longed for this site. Even if it was nothing more than a fleeting possibility. They didn't have this game in English dub, it was only in Japanese or Chinese, so I put Japanese, but... I mean no harm, it's just that I'm afraid. I never truly wished for it to come true. Yeah, boo. I'm proud of you. See, boo, that's how I know you've been here for me. You're actually on a 5-stream streak. Regardless, this is your choice. So what is my choice here, bro? Like, what? To deny the story and the choice you've made, I completely understand and accept that. Who the fuck is moaning? She's not moaning! She's not moaning, the fuck? Why would it sound like moaning to you? It's just Japanese, it just sounds like that. Let the me of this moment fade away forever. What do you mean the me of this moment? Huh? Is that how it started? The fuck? Chapter blank. The first encounter. Okay. Okay. On that afternoon, Lilith appeared. And then she showed up by the window. Okay, so hold up. You guys can see my little... There we go. My little mouse is my mouse here. Mysterious girl. Actually, I guess you don't really have to see that. I feel like it's too distracting. Alright, we got some mysterious girl here. We love that. We love mysterious women. She said nothing, just tilted her head and looked at you like you were just another object in her room. Chair? Did the chair tell me that? Why is it chair? Desk. Of course you are the real master of this room. The desk's telling me that? What the fuck? You haven't spoken to anyone in a long time, so it takes you a moment to realize how to even start. The mirror is saying that? Why are objects saying these things? I was thinking about starting my stream again on Power Watch again. It calms me down. Yeah, do it. Why not? Do it, boo. It's relaxing. I think it's actually a relaxing game. If anything, it makes me too relaxed. Who am I? Where am I? Who am I? Mysterious girl. Did I just manage to speak? Silence. Even after silence comes more silence, but silence is always destined to be broken. This is the radio silence. I see. I heard it. You are the protagonist of this game, sitting in your room, ready to pursue the path to win over a beautiful girl. Yes, she's right. Yeah, that's what I want. Yeah, exactly. And I don't want to have to go outside to do that. I want to sit in my room and get that. And what about you? Are you just a texture on the screen? Are you a Figma? Are you the beautiful maiden I've encountered? Do you truly want to know? Or is it simply because the only option you can choose is me? Oh, because she's the only character? Okay, so this game breaks the fourth wall a lot, I guess? In the next moment, she vanished from your sight. Then she emerged again, this time closer than before. Oh shit, okay. You realize what she did. It meant she had just stepped closer to you. Or did you walk towards her instead? Why is the floor saying that? Why are different objects talking? It's very strange, but okay. A crimson glow, her eyes. They pierce through me, unblinking. This thought lingers in your mind, yet it feels like it belongs to someone else. Wait, what are these chaotic noises? I do have to admit this game looks nice though. It definitely looks kind of nice. What are these chaotic noises? Oh, are you asking us? We are the furniture in your chamber. You spent a long time talking to us, so we've become very familiar with everything about you, dear friend. In short, you can think of us as your senses, honored one. Come on, objects. Come on, you're just objects. Do objects really deserve to be called senses? My most loyal subject has been far too long, hasn't it? It has been a long time, Your Majesty. You remain as dignified and full of spirit as ever. What the fuck? Did it just... Okay. I just talked to the objects in my room. The objects in the room are my senses, apparently. What's it like to have someone's eyes fixed upon you? I don't know, it's fucking awkward. Wonderful, I could stay like this with your gaze upon me forever. Then let's keep staring at each other like this until we both die. What the fuck? No, actually. Are we really going to die? Okay. I'm starting to feel a bit tired of this. Of course. So tell me, do you believe I truly exist? Then do you think she really exists? I'm not sure. I want to figure out the answer to that question with you. Did I just get a hug? Yes, this gesture could indeed be called a hug. A hug? It's a kind of ritual, a ritual intended to make you feel my presence. So, what are you feeling right now? Oh, like... Okay. Chalk, dust, and debris mixing in the air drawn into your nostrils, with the softness of a cat's fur brushing against your palm. A brand new sheet of A4 paper slicing your finger as you pull it out. That sounds awful. Let's just go with the cat fur. From your description, that sounds like touch. So just faint sensations then. Now I hold you tighter, bringing us even closer. So what does it feel like to be held in a tight embrace? What does it feel like to be held in a tight embrace? A wet plastic bag dropped on a rainy day. What the fuck? Why? The first sprout breaking through the soil? I guess. Amazing. The sensations are becoming even stronger. Huh. Now I'm holding you even tighter. This way, we're becoming one. What does it feel like to be deeply embraced? Well, that's a different thing. I've never felt better. She's gonna suffocate me until I die, bro. Whoa, what the fuck? There's so many choices. The world is my representation. Such an observation through partial is not without truth. The enlightenment is mankind's emergence from its self-imposed immaturity. Cosimo lived in the trees. What exists, what does not exist. What exists, exists. What does not exist, does not exist. Okay. What? The man is the measure of all things, determining what exists and what does not. Yet even this creation is destined to decay. He seemed like a man stripped of his own skin, plunging into a violent storm to battle against the elements. I guess we'll go with man is the measure of all things. Damn, I love her, dude. Perfect. The ritual was a success. Well, what the fuck? What do you mean? I'm so moved, I could almost cry. The name is Lilith. It's a pleasure to meet you. Oh, her name is Lilith. Okay, of course it is. Chapter 1. Sweet cake time. The existence of certain cakes is not known to people in literal sense, yet their very being points to the existence of other cakes in a symbolic way. That is, the belief in the existence of ovens serve as faith or a hypothesis for the existence of time machines and an inexplicable motive at that experienced by people. Lilith, Cake Studies, Volume 2. Okay, so cakes exist by... Okay. That's fine, I guess. Oh. Huh? Your Majesty, it's been a long time since went missing. Shall we continue the search? How do you even pronounce that? Is that a mute sound or does Blanc after... Who is a young girl who appears in screens, yellowed notebooks, and fleeting moments of lost time. I like how every Thursday afternoon, John takes a walk to the church square because the pigeons there have finally earned their diplomas. What? What the fuck does that mean? John takes a walk to the church square because the pigeons there have finally earned their diplomas? I want to know more about this girl. So none of you know anything? My apologies, Your Majesty. I know. Speak freely, my loyal subject. Her name is blank blank blank. She was once here blank blank blank, and she has the same blank as blank. Her traits include blank blank and blank blank. In short, the girl beyond the world has disappeared. Okay. You stare at the black notebook and a strange sense of familiarity washes over you. It feels like sipping an aged wine. Its deep mahogany color nurtured in an oak barrel, downing it in one gulp. The burning sensation traveling from your throat to your lungs, mingling with the surrounding air. Okay. It's not fatal, just slightly melancholic. Open the notebook. Oh. Huh? What are you doing? Why did she stop me? Ah. Ah. Oops. Did I scare you? No problem. Well, then let's continue where we left off. What were you doing? What were we doing earlier? Oh dear, have you forgotten already? These vows, those bonds, those heartfelt moments, are they only memories to Lilith now? What do you mean? Here we go again. Look, hold on. Wait. Listen. This anime girl, I love her, but I don't know why I love her. I just know that she exists in my mind because I want her to exist. But she might not even be real because she's just textures on a screen, okay? I came for Boo Bear. I think, is Boo still there? They hate me. I don't hate you. I would never hate you. I thought you hated me. I was like, damn, I guess Kara forgot I exist and likes to torture me. How do I torture you? What have I done to torture you? Where have you been? Have you tried my IEMs yet? Did you care enough to try the IEMs I told you should try? Did you think about me when you tried them? Or did you not think enough about me to even try them in the first place? I'm gonna try today, sir. So you haven't thought about me until today is what you're telling me. You haven't thought about me the whole weekend. I didn't exist. Day's not even a real person. And then today you just remembered. All right. Remember? Wow. I just happen to exist now, huh? And talking about existence, this whole game is about existence and non-existence, I guess. I told you I will test first one for 3 days. I know you did, but you know what? I wanted you to just say that and then like do the other thing, you know? I was like, no, I was hoping that was all just like, that you were just saying that. And now it's a 3-day period. But you stuck to the plan, damn. Alright. Such things never exist in the first place. Ooh, bonds, emotions. Also, I was yapping last time. Yeah, yapping is good. I love yapping. Apparently, I have a unhealthy need for... No, you don't understand. I want to be bothered. I have an unhealthy need for fucking yappers. Okay? Apparently... If I had to talk with a therapist, the therapist would say, yeah, you have an issue with talking to women who like to yap to you. And I'd be like, yeah, I like that. I don't know why, but I guess. You know what's funny? What's funny now? The anime's name is Lilith. Yeah, her name is Lilith. Even if you don't remember, it's okay. This is a visual novel. You can just use a history log to recall everything. I can't though. There's no history log here. Oh, now I have access to it? And Lilith is my alter ego on the time of the month. Yo, there's no way. That's a lot of information. What the fuck? You didn't have to tell me that part. I mean, it's fine, but what the fuck? Yeah, that's crazy. I don't give a fuck. Okay. Okay. Alright. Okay. It's normal, I know it's normal. I'm just joking. It's fine, but it's just funny. We're going to be away for a while. Take care of yourself, okay? By the way, there's a girl coming to stay with us for a while. I wonder what kind of girl she'll be. I'm so excited. 2 hours later. Hi, my name is Lilith. Sorry to bother you, but it's this player's house. Yes, this is a place. Huh, looking at you, I feel like I've seen you somewhere before. That's right. It's time to retrieve your memories from your previous life. In your past life, when I was Sakura, maiden of divine rebirth. My power is no longer sufficient to keep the 4 heavenly kings sealed away. I remember now. Our memories and bonds. I can remember everything. Lilith-chan, let's save the world together again. That's fantastic, player-sama. What the fuck? That's a lie. We never had such a conversation, did we? Oh, you caught me. She made that shit up. It's just a little joke. Okay, so she kind of likes to hang out on... I'm gonna move the webcam over. Oh, oops, my bad. I'm gonna move the webcam over here. Because she likes to be on the right side a lot, so... Yeah, we'll go with this for now. Okay. So it's gonna be weird because I'm on the other side, but it's because I'm blocking her face, so... I've restored the real history log for you so you can use it properly now. Okay. Okay, so do you think she really exists? I'm not sure. Did I just get a hug? Okay, these are yeah, this is what happened earlier. Okay. Oh, it still censors this. Okay. Okay, so it's normal. Even though flipping to the history log may seem like you weren't listening to me, if it's you, I'm happy to repeat myself countless times. God. By the way, I haven't properly introduced myself yet. She's Lilith. My name is Lilith, and I'm your childhood friend. It's always a childhood friend, bro. It's always a childhood friend. You're just straight up sadness. Don't be sadness, boo. Don't be sadness. It's okay. Childhood friend, I have one of those. Have you already forgotten? In the summers, we'd run together, climb trees, catch butterflies, play games, and finish our school assignments. What you're describing is so generic it could apply to anyone. How about this? Once when we were little, we went hiking and ran into a bear, fresh out of hibernation, searching for food. So she's making up a lot of shit. She's like, oh, I'm this person, and she just keeps making up stories. With something like that, it's a wonder we're still alive. Oh dear, don't get caught up in such trivial details. In short, I'm your childhood friend and we've reunited. It's that simple. I don't know, is it? By the way, you haven't eaten anything in a while, have you? Let's make something to eat. Is she gonna cook for me? Are we gonna have her cook? Up next is Lilith's special sweet cake time. Cake time? Fucking Japanese voice acting. Tona, what's up, TK? What's up, bro? What's up, my city pop loving brother? You love the Japanese culture? We got some anime and a Japanese girl right here, bro. What have you procured for us to goon to today? Yeah, to goon. Yeah, we're gonna go to some anime girl. Except this anime girl, I feel like she's gonna kill me. But it's fine. Like, you know, there's a worse way to die. Getting murdered by an anime girl wouldn't be so bad. That's fine, yeah. You'll be making a delicious strawberry cake under the guidance of Lilith, okay? We can bask in the happiness of our achievement as we enjoy the cake together. I don't really get it, but sure, Lilith. Why am I the one making it? Because as your tutor, I'm here to guide you. Okay. And more importantly, I want you to experience the joy of completing something with your own hands. So am I like a stupid fuck that's never cooked before, or what? If you're happy, I'll be happy too. The process is simple. Bake a chiffon cake base, spread some cream on top, and decorate it with strawberries. Okay. First, we'll make the cake base. Take milk, cooking oil, cake flour, sugar, and eggs from the cabinet. Do I even have these things in my cabinet? That's the question you ask yourself. Why is the dish rack talking, bro? But regardless, this is worth trying. After all, there's no evidence yet they aren't in the cabinet. Open the cabinet door. Oh, they're really here. Could it be that the angelic dream maiden prepared them in advance? Takes out milk, cooking oil, cake flour, sugar, and eggs. We need to separate the egg whites from the yolks. Separate them with overwhelming sorrow. Okay, that's me right there, dude. If I'm cooking well. Sad as fuck. That's the right move. You look at the eggs in front of you and a profound sadness floods your heart. It's the kind of feeling one might call fate. When is an egg's destiny truly decided? Is it the moment it comes into existence, the moment it's noticed by the girl in front of it, or the moment its fragile shell is shattered by an external force? Or perhaps, in this modern age where hedonism erodes grand ideals, the concept of fate has long since dissolved. Jesus! Okay. Bro. I get it. Next, add milk, sugar, and corn oil and mix them. Add them and mix. Then add the cake flour and mix. Add them and mix. Then add the egg yolks and mix. Add them and mix. Take out a new bowl and egg whites and mix them. Add them and mix. Combine the egg whites with the batter and mix them. Mix everything together with an overwhelming sense of sorrow. Stir in circles, then another circle and another. Perhaps the entire world's nothing more than a meaningless machine, endlessly cycling in the droning hum of repetition. Damn, bro, Jesus. God damn, I guess nothing matters, man. I'm just... Okay. It's like some nihilist shit going on. All done. The batter's ready. Next, all we have to do is put it in the oven. Place the batter in the oven. The oven begins its work just like any normal oven in this world. This marks your release from the tedious labor of machinery, granting you a fleeting moment of freedom. Okay. What's wrong? You still haven't answered my earlier question. Hmm? You're right. A strange girl is suddenly appearing in your house. With such premise, is this the most promising masterpiece of the year, or just a cliched horror suspense story? Hold on, let me try something real quick, dudes. Yeah. So since I moved the camera over here, I'm just gonna flip myself around here too. So, what's your opinion? You're a murderer hiding behind your cute appearance to strike when the time is right. You're a ghost living in an old house. You're a nagging mom who worries too much about me. You're just a game character. You know what? Honestly, I feel like she's a murderer, but like I'm cool with it, you know? What? How do you know that? Huh? Uh-oh. How could you know? Your behavior is suspicious. I'm leaving and you can't stop me. Oh. Oh, whoa. But now that you've noticed, don't you think it's already too late? Oh, yo, where's she going? What the fuck? Huh? What? You've already inhaled enough toxins. Your body will soon go numb. Whoa, whoa, what the fuck? Okay, we glitched out. Oh. When you wake up again, you'll find yourself tied up, fully conscious, watching as your limbs are dismantled piece by piece. I'm being murdered by a hot anime girl. That's what's happening. She was talking about how she doesn't exist, but then I was like, oh yeah? Then why are you here? And she's like, I'm your childhood friend, and then she made me cook, and now she's gonna say, I told her, I think you're a murderer. She's like, oh yeah, it's too late. I poisoned you. It's over. Did you get a haircut? I did. I finally got a haircut. Yeah, because my mother came back from Mexico. My mother finally remembered that that I exist. She finally remembered that I exist, so I got a haircut. So, yeah, because she cuts my hair. Whoa, what the fuck? This outcome shouldn't have come so quickly. Where did it all go wrong? Nice, W haircut, yeah. I needed a haircut, to be honest. End true end. Really? I already got an ending? That was fast as fuck. W mom, yeah. Just kidding. Fucking bitch just trolled me, bro. What the? I thought she killed me. We love when mom remembers her existence. Yeah, it doesn't happen very often, but once in a while she's like, all right, I have to cut your hair. And then she looks at me like I'm a fucking burden. You know, and then it's like, all right, like, my bad that you gave birth to me. That was your choice, not mine, bitch. Like, that's what I tell her all the time. I didn't choose to exist. You did that. So cut my hair at least. Fuck. Yeah, you scared me to death. Don't worry, Lilith would never harm you. Anyway, do you think I'm a murderer? Yeah, I think you're a murderer. But I like it though. Because you're perceiving me through your own perspective, aren't you? Okay. Duh. Yeah. When understanding the existence of another, the concepts that most easily come to mind are not metrics, like red blood cell or white blood cell counts, nor eosinophil indices. Alright, now she's using big words, guys. In other words, she's saying that in order to understand something's existence is not just simple, like, fucking physical things you have to consider. It's still concepts like friends, family, those you dislike, people you love, or those you absolutely want to avoid, isn't it? They wouldn't even be mad if you got murdered by Han and Maker. Yeah, I wouldn't. I'd be like, fuck it, it's time. I'll accept it. You know? I would let the hot anime girl, like, crush my head like a balloon with her thighs. I would just accept it. Whether it's a murderer, a ghost, or a nagging mom, or a game character, these are all extensions of such concepts. For these concepts to exist, a premise quietly hides itself. Have you noticed it? The premise is the self as the perspective. Yeah. A sizzling hamburger patty under the heat. Yes, the premise that enables these concepts is the self as the observer's perspective. She's saying that everything only exists in reference to you as the person that experiences the existence and consciousness, right? This is a very philosophical game. It's kind of hard to understand if you don't know these, like, concepts already. But yeah, things only exist to you because you can experience existence, right? Otherwise, you wouldn't know anything, bro. Like, if you were literally an object and you can't actually perceive existence as a way a human can, does everything else exist to you, or doesn't it? A friend to whom? Someone disliked by whom? Someone loved by whom? How do murderers, ghosts, moms, or game characters interact with me? It's true. How do I feel about hot anime girls? Obviously, I'm gonna let them get away with anything I want because that's from my perspective. If she wasn't a hot anime girl, I wouldn't be letting her talk to me like this. Fuck that. I'm gonna have some fucking cartoon dwarf talk to me this way? Absolutely not. If Shrek was on the screen telling me this bullshit, I would want to kill him. But she's a hot anime girl, so I'm gonna let it happen. What kind of existence is Lilith's identity? Meeting me with such an identity, what stories will unfold between us? In a way, the only kind of stories that can unfold between us is the kind of relationship I would typically have with an anime girl. It's precisely because of these things are connected to the self that they become so significant to you. It is precisely because these identities are the judgment of the self that they hold such supreme importance. Yeah. You might think I'm saying something obvious, but in truth, the self is a modern invention. In earlier times, the world was once a complete world where all things harmoniously merged. Occasionally, some might notice the existence of the self as a perspective, but most devoted their energy to exploring grand ideas. These ideas are magnificent, perfect, all-encompassing. Sometimes they manifested as matter, sometimes as God, sometimes as logos. I don't know if I necessarily agree with that. I don't think that people in the past were very different from us. I think they had a lot of things that could go unexplained, so they would project certain ideals and mythology into their everyday world, but it always was as a way to refer to them as their place in civilization. You know, it's easier to believe in a god if you feel like the god cares about you, and you probably feel like, as a fucking poor ass peasant living in the fucking slums, you'd be like, you know what, fuck, nobody gives a fuck about me. You're inclined to believe in a god that does. Or at least you're inclined to believe other people that tell you in a god or in a ruler or being that does, because you have to believe something. I concur. I'm home. Hey, you made it back. Let's go, dude. But no matter what, as long as people thought of their existence, they felt reassured. Yeah, exactly. I'm glad you made it home fine, Darren. Hopefully everything's good. You got a lot of merch, bro. I love it. It's great. I'm surprised you found so much link click shit, but it's actually a good thing. It means that there's enough like of a fan base there for people to sell more stuff about it. It's great though. We love link click, dude. Great anime, by the way, chat. Link click is a good anime. Check it out if you have time. Then time moved into the modern era and the self was discovered. I think the philosophy, and that's not even true. I think a lot of the old philosophers, like the Greeks and all that, were into the idea of ego and who they are and perspective and all that shit. When people regard themselves the objects of observation, the world split into two parts, subjective and objective. I think a lot of principles where it came to be later on, but I don't think it just started existing outside of the way, like, we just started using words and terminology for it. It's kind of like how everyone thinks they have a mental illness now. They have a mental condition, but we're giving these mental conditions like a lot of labels and trying to find ways to describe certain human behaviors, certain conditions of the mind, certain like traits of people. Thus, the world unfolded again. This time, it fractured like a mirror, and the shards reflected countless smaller worlds. The book's not at the con. I know they weren't at the con. I wasn't saying that you got that at a con. I know that you managed to get it somewhere around. Everyone got a tism, yeah. Everyone has a tism, except people don't know what the tism is. It became inseparably linked to the self as a perspective. This marks the beginning of every topic we discuss. No more gods. What a sad story this is. I mean, wait. Why are you suddenly telling me this? Do I truly exist? I mean, in a way, she exists as an amalgamation of a voice actress, somebody who wrote in her script, and whoever drew her character, right? She's a combination of the three senses in a way, if you think about it: visual, audio, and I guess it's not three senses if it's just reading, but you know what I meant. You mentioned before that you want to explore this question with me. So in time to come, we'll do all sorts of things together and contemplate certain topics. Yeah, Link Click's really good. It's a time travel one. It's a Chinese anime, but me and Darren watched it. It was amazing. It was great. It could be a little chaotic, but if you like pay close attention, it's really worth it. Yeah. Especially if you play very close attention, things are kind of clicking, alright? It's crazy. Until the stories end, you can firmly make your own choices. And the characters are great. Is the perspective really that important? Maybe you'd ask this. No pun intended, yeah. Anyone with common sense would think the world is naturally functioning as it should, wouldn't they? Just like this game is naturally running as it should. Yeah, sure, why not? Yes, you find the key. Common sense. Common sense doesn't exist, bro. By the way, just so you guys know, common sense ain't so common. So-called common sense is a crucial tool by which the self perceives the world. As long as we leverage the power of common sense to selectively gather the information we need, the world presents itself to us in an understandable way. Okay. Common sense is so reliable that it often makes people forget the self as a perspective. Yeah, because people don't think about themselves and the way they perceive things most of the time. It is what they experience, and they say that as a fact of the matter to other people. In this game, the common sense you need is... This is a visual novel. So it's supposed to follow the rules of a visual novel. I mean, it's very fourth wall breaking game, but it's cool. We love philosophy. And since it's a visual novel, it's typically a variation of text combined with images and backgrounds. Essentially, they're all quite similar and easy to understand. Yeah. For example, you see Lilith's sprite and the dialogue box that says Lilith, so you assume it's Lilith speaking to you. Yeah. That is the information presented to us. We're really doing the what do you call it? We're really metagaming right now. But is common sense truly infallible? Yeah, we're metagaming so hard right now, bro. What if it's not the case at all? What if all these words are being said by this hairband? What if the name Lilith in the dialogue box means absolutely nothing? This is one of those things when you like think way too hard, bro. Like if you're toasted, like you know, like those potheads when they're completely toasted and they're like, bro, what if like nothing's real, bro? Like if it's just all fucking made up shit, bro. You know, like what if we're just like thinking shit and we're making noises with our mouths and it's just like bullshit, but then we somehow understand each other. I'm like, yeah, you can see it that way. You can perceive it. It's not wrong, right? But our brains function a certain way to notice patterns. We create patterns for ourselves, what are called language, right? And we share these patterns with each other, and that's how we function. You see the scene behind me and conclude the story taking place in a room. But what if we zoomed out from this scene? Whoa! Perhaps this is merely part of a stage set, with many spectators sitting below watching us. Yeah. It could be anything, really. Perhaps this is a movie set and the cameras are pointed right at us, and you're just an actor who's forgotten your lines. People assume the patterns too much, yeah. Perhaps the world outside is a desolate wasteland, ruined by earthquakes. Perhaps it's the last refuge of human civilization. Perhaps it's the story taking place on another planet. The moment common sense falters, the appearance of the world before you changes. Yeah, because you change the perspective. Like, you would change the underlying assumptions of the context of what you're perceiving, okay? Like, that could be true. You can be taken for a ride because everything's kind of like trying to, what's the word? Curve your expectations, I guess, or whatever. Curtail. The world is no longer complete. It demands more explanations. At this point, the exploration of the self begins. And based on the different experiences of the self, the appearance of the world also changes. The self influences the world. It does. We have all biases. We all have like predetermined beliefs based on our world, our experiences of our lives. So we carry that everywhere we go. Unfortunately, fortunately and unfortunately, there are things that we do carry everywhere we go. So we do have. There's things that are just more common that we know as like what should be the typical expectation. Have you given an answer? Are you keeping silent? Or are you engaging some sort of experimental performance art? Perhaps the answer doesn't matter as much. Maybe you simply need an outlet for your emotions. Perhaps you just need a confirmation of your own existence. You need both. I think a lot of people need to understand that most of the time we don't really think about it. We have to exist through the lens of others because it's just our human nature. And everything we do and we perceive in the world is through an emotional filter in a way, right? Because you don't do anything without emotions. If you actually think about it, if you guys think about it, a lot of people downplay emotions, but emotions are everything in terms of how someone experiences their life and what drives them to do literally anything. If you didn't have emotions, you might as well not exist, bro. You wouldn't care to live or die. You would just die. No species could just not care to live or die and still exist because they would die out in the first place. They would have been filtered out by the grand filter, like the great filter a long time ago. They would have gone extinct because they didn't care enough to live or die. You have to have an experience that drives you to do something or not do something to survive in order to even exist in the first place now. So emotions are actually a good thing. They're the reasons why we exist and why we function the way we do. Sometimes they don't work the way we want them to work, but we have to have a better understanding of our own emotions in order to make better use of it. They're just tools. They're tools that we have in our mind to actually balance out what we want to do or not do, or how we negotiate or interact with others and yourself. Project all your negative emotions onto me. That's why I don't like being the bad guy. It makes you feel better, TK. Because if you're like, if I'm the bad guy, that means I'm having a place in someone's life, whether it's a negative or positive one. You might think, so long as I have a place there, you know, it's better to get negative attention than it is to get no attention. And that's just something we learn as babies right away. Even animals do that shit, bro. Okay? If my cat comes over here and meows at me and I'm like, and he knows I get mad at him, and even if I get mad at him and I go like, get the fuck out of me, like you know, like he's still gonna do it because I'm giving him that interaction because he's pissing me off, right? Like he knows also, but then again, that's why positive reinforcement is more important. God damn it, I knew it. He meowed because he heard me say cat. Positive reinforcement's really good, but you also have to punish negative actions. Sometimes the punishment can be worse than nothing, but most of the time nothing is the worst. Then your gaze fixes on the running oven, a fateful glance. Damn it, stop thinking like that. Even if you tell yourself not to think, it's futile. Like being told not to think of an elephant, yet thinking of one anyway. Well, now that you think of it. It's like being told not to breathe. Just don't breathe, bro. You're not gonna do that. You're gonna stop. You're gonna try, but then you won't be able to because you're not gonna just end yourself trying to experiment with the idea of not having to breathe. Your worst fears come true. In the next second, the oven makes a sound. I'm wondering, is it possible I might actually be a time machine? Oh. Stop. Our cake is still baking there. Personally, I was a troublemaker because that was the only way I got attention. You know? But not the only reason, but it was a major driver to it. Can you hear it talking? A time machine's workflow is simple. Put something inside, close the door, open the door, and take it out. Moreover, the state of the item is different when it comes out when it went in. Yeah, that's exactly my workflow. I guess if you really want to view it that way, the oven could be a time machine. You put in something, you're essentially fast aging, but also creating a chemical reaction in the food that you're putting in there, you know? This won't do, absolutely not. The oven really turned time machine, terrible things will happen. I don't believe it. If the oven truly becomes a time machine, the world lines will shift dramatically. Our current lines will crumble apart and everything will be reconstructed into new form. Have you heard of this popular theory? Even the smallest change, like a flutter of butterflies, can cause a hurricane far away. That is called the butterfly effect, and it's like a theory, and if you go back in time and change any little thing, it will have a domino effect and change a bunch of other things and just change the reality of the future. Like in like some really like grand way. So we can't predict how the oven turning a time machine might impact the real world. For example, we might end up in a dystopian world where everyone's forced to play visual novels 24 hours a day, and if anyone breaks the rules, they'll be... Oh. Is there a way to get rid of these gray blobs here? Is that a setting or... Okay, it's not like a censorship setting or anything like that. Okay. How could such a world that doesn't sound too bad.
確かにそうね。
Indeed.
とにかく
In any case, the task of convincing the oven falls to you. You must make it believe that it's just an
オー
oven.
ブンであることを認めさせるの。別の言い方をするなら、視点として
Or
のあなた
rather,
が
you must make
必ずそれを
yourself
オ
the
ーブンだ
observer
と認
believe
識
it's
しな
just
ければ
an
ならないの。
You must make yourself as the observer believe it's just an oven. Maybe it's some Chinese censorship. Actually, possibly. I think it's a Chinese game. To make the oven believe it's not a time machine, just an oven. Oh my god. I think my throat's all dry. Okay, a lot better. I need to find the right thought and capture it before it slips away. I'm ready. You've always been an oven. You've always been an oven. You're an oven. What else could you be but an oven? What else could be but an oven? What else could you be but an oven? Good. Okay. Okay. You're not a time machine. You've always been an oven. You're not a time machine. You've always been an oven. Okay. You're not a time machine. You're always an oven. Oh, so you can actually time this a little better. There's actually a timing to it. What the fuck? What the fuck? Why is this a rhythm game all of a sudden? Divergence value. Perfect, perfect. I mean, it's giving me the same percentage either way. Oh my god, bro. Holy shit. What is this fucking minigame? You're not an oven. Bro, what the hell? Oh. It's over. Ding! The oven made a crisp sound. It signaled that the process was complete. Open the oven. It's hot today. What the fuck? I feel like the heat, man.
普通のケーキだわ。
It's a normal cake. Thank goodness we did it.
成功したようね。
Did we? What the fuck? Do you smell something burnt? Burnt? Takes out this baking tray. Oh, the cake is burnt like crazy, bro. How did this happen? I just went through an intense psychological battle. When the pressure builds, the boiling point of water rises, and the food ends up at a higher temperature.
ごめんなさい。
Sorry, I didn't anticipate this at all. Okay, let's keep working on the cake and finish it. Okay.
大丈夫。
It's fine.
ケーキを完成させ
Let's
まし
just
ょう。
finish this cake. You take the cake out of the mold, and the burnt smell invading the room in an almost aggressive way. But you steady your mind and push through. Under Lilith's guidance, you slice the strawberries, whip the cream, and combine it all with the cake layers. Now it looks like a proper cake. No, an enticing one. What the fuck? We just casually, magically fixed it. The unevenly spread cream even gives it a charm that sets it apart from mass-produced factory goods. Isn't that moving?
今この瞬間。
Now we've accomplished something.
食べられないけど、ケーキを切り分ける
Even though it's not edible, we can still share the ritual of cutting the cake. This is proof we changed the world through our
私たちの行動で
actions.
世界が変わったという証拠なのよ。
Okay, cuts the cake. Hands the first slice to Lilith. Oh, huh? The cake, it fell.
どうしよう。
What do we do? What do we do? What do we do?
せっかく君が愛情を込めて
Even though
渡し
you
てく
handed
れ
it
た
to
ケー
me
キな
with
の
such
に
love, I couldn't catch it.
なんでこうなる
How
の？
did it come to this?
ごめんなさい。
I'm so sorry. I'm so
本当に
sorry.
本当にごめんなさい。
Your reaction is adorable. It's okay, I'll clean it up.
ありがとう。
I'm really sorry making you help me with this.
片付けまでさせちゃって。
I enjoyed baking the cake with you, that's enough for me. Wipes Lilith's tears away. Yo, you're right, the process will matter. Before meeting you, I thought life was meaningless. I just waited for it to crush me. That's me right there, bro. But now I found some kind of new motivation. Maybe it's not as bad as I thought. Maybe I can do more.
ありがとう。
Thank you. In the next moment, you felt a faint pressure on your shoulders and back, the scent of her hair and the softness of her skin. As the brief moment ends, Lilith gazes at you warmly, though there's a hint of mischief in her eyes. Well, now that the scene of the crime is cleaned up, it's time for Lilith to repay you. Yo, what do you mean repay me? What are we doing? Close your eyes. Close his eyes with anticipation. I'm scared, bro. I feel like this is a trap. I might get stabbed. You can open them now. Okay. Ta-da! Isn't this place amazing? I thought the competition would be something else, yeah. Something else, huh? What could you possibly mean by that? No, nothing. Oh, right, I almost forgot the main event. Cake. Just one snap of my fingers and a delicious cake appears. Yes, as a reward, please enjoy the latest special strawberry cake. Why did the cake just appear on the table? Just like how I appeared before you, the cake simply appeared. Here, have a bite. Thanks, I'll dig in. I can't eat it, can I? It doesn't seem to have any flavor? Well, I haven't described the taste yet. Oh, so I can't know what it tastes like. Honestly, I'm more interested in the cream's texture and the strawberry's color. So I'll leave the flavor to you. It's easy. Just imagine it. Use your imagination. By the way, you don't have to stick to the strawberry. You can make it taste like anything. Concentrates on the strawberry cake. Imagine it tastes like fried chicken. What the fuck? I think I can taste fried chicken? Ah, an innovating pairing, isn't it? Wait, are we really gonna eat this? Yeah. Imagine a cake tasted like fried chicken, bro. Whoa, what's happening here? And so you and Lilith shared a fried chicken flavored strawberry cake and spent a joyful moment together. A fried chicken flavored strawberry cake, dude. Okay. Hell yeah. Oh. Whoa, what the fuck happened now? Was that it? Oh, okay. Moments, fragments. So there's definitely a lot of things I could okay. There's definitely a lot of things I could You were on a call? It just ended like that? I made the cake? What if I told her I hate her? I want to see what happens if I tell her I hate her. Heart-pounding adventures. Oh, chapter 2. It is the 2D beautiful girl who bestows the essence of mandrakes upon mandrakes. The unformed defines the formed. This essence, intertwined with the transcendence of hamburger patties, gravitates beyond the ego within the existence of the Demon King, reaching a plane of being that defies the direction prescribed by the Morphean Codex. That sounds like a bunch of made-up bullshit. Let's just move on. Systems. They got a fried chicken flavored ice cream shaped in the shape of a drumstick. They do? I didn't know that. What the fuck? What? Wake up. Good morning. Wake up. You're gonna be late. Late to what? What am I gonna be late to, bro? Lilith? Let me sleep a little longer. No, wait, get up right now. I even have to come wake you up every single morning. Oh my god. What time is it now? 2:40, Your Majesty. 2:40 in the morning. Who gets woken up at... Yeah, it's 2 in the fucking morning! You've been sleeping since 4 in the afternoon. That's 10 hours already. For your own health, time to wake up. Besides, if you don't, you'll be late. Late for what? Because I keep thinking, is that a reference to Alice in Wonderland being the white rabbit? Oh no, I'm late. And he's just running. You'll miss the no existence of Morphean Paradox, the forest of silver shallots. The no-existence of Morphean paradox, the forest of silver solids. Yeah, it's a storyline RPG worked through the night to complete. The most anticipated narrative-driven role-playing game of the year. Great, bring it here already. Exactly, that's the spirit. Now let's close our eyes together. Close your eyes, brimming with excitement. You can open them now. This shit is so deeply inspired by Lewis Carroll. You think so? I don't know. They can't help it. What is this place? As you can see, this is the Royal Palace. You begin your journey here as the Morphean Paradox, traveling through the vast forest of silver shallots, defeating the Demon Lord and rescuing the princess. Of course I am. Of course. Such a cliched storyline. It's gonna really be. Can this really be considered plot-driven? That's the king over there. Let's go meet him. King. Oh, there's actually a fucking... Why isn't the king speaking? It's a bit complicated. Let's just say something magical happens when you speak to him. Why is the king's form so blurry? Ask the king about the quest. The princess has been taken to the Demon Lord. Please brave the Morphean Paradox to rescue her. The Morphean Paradox. The princess. Usually, the princess should be waiting at the end of the journey in the Demon Lord's castle on the far side of the forest of silver shallots. Ask again. Okay, let's set out to the forest to silver shallots, okay? We've already encountered a new NPC, a non-player character. At least how it describes it. Someone passing by, you're the one I've chosen. Oh, this is what the fuck? There's actually a different character. Hello, I'm a scholar researching plants in the forest, but I run into some trouble. What kind of random task is this? I'm not interested. I have to accept the quest. Great, that's the spirit. You successfully accepted the task. Scholar side quest, temporary. Next time, please come up with a more official name. Your valuable feedback is duly noted. So here's the situation. I'm working on a paper about magic plants, but I've hit a major bottleneck. When drafting the section on its properties and effects, there's one point that stumped me for days. I've been pondering for ages, but I just can't figure it out. The dilemma is, should I let this magic plant discover that it's true culprit of a tragic incident 5 years ago and then commit suicide out of guilt? Yo, what? This sounds more like a novel, yeah. Well, there's no choice. Scholars have to write academic papers. That's the definition of being a scholar. But the same old formulas make it impossible to hold anyone's attention. Just like after playing 100 dating sims where you meet, date, embrace a seemingly infinite combination of hairstyles, hair colors, eye colors, personalities, and identities of cute girls. Yeah, it's always the same bullshit, right? Eventually, you'd want to try a dating sim where you romance a mandrake plant. A mandrake plant, wouldn't you? Which brings me to the masterpiece I'm working on. Summer Sakura girl of the snow country. Vows blooming under the hues of pure longing. What the fuck, bro? That sounds like suspiciously like a game I've played before. Really? You're actually willing to listen? You're my soulmates. Here's the story. The magic plant is a white-haired, red-eyed girl with twin tails named Sakurako. Wait, isn't she just another cute girl? Exactly. While Sakurako acts like a typical cute girl in every way, I never explicitly mention in the text that she's a magic plant, so the players would never know the setting. But as the author, I decided it to be so, therefore it is so. A non-declared setting is no different from non-existence, is it? It seems like it isn't. Okay. Whoa. Sakurako is a transfer student at the school, and on her first day, she realized she's late. She hurriedly grabs a piece of bread, shouting, I'm late, as she runs to school. Another reference to the bunny from Alice in Wonderland? Maybe? I don't know. I feel like I already know what's gonna happen next. Really? As expected of my soulmate. Sakurako dashes along at a corner and suddenly collides with something. Ouch, that hurts, she says, rubbing her head. She looks up and sees the male protagonist of the game extending his hand to her. At that moment, all her anxiety about starting a new school alone vanishes. Excellent idea, I'll note it down. The Sakurako successfully finds her classroom. The teacher writes her name on the blackboard, introduces her to class, to the class and assigns her to sit by the window. As she takes her seat, she notices the boy sitting next to her is the crazed, wicked Demon Lord commanding an army of millions. Meanwhile, the Demon Lord struggles with a math problem, scribbling and erasing formulas on scrap paper. Excellent idea, write it down. Their first day of school passes quickly, and before she knows, it's time to go home. After school, there's a short period of extracurricular activities. Sakurako decides to join a club. She heads to the floor where the club rooms are, trusting her instincts as she approaches the door. Standing in front of the second to last classroom on the left, she musters her courage and knocks. After a brief wait, the door opens, and inside she sees a frantic murder scene. Yeah, let's make this shit fucking crazy. The killer realizes they accidentally killed the wrong person. The killer eliminates the accomplice and is persuading the victim to help stage the scene. Amazing! Fantastic! Inspiration is flowing endlessly. Alright, I know what to write now. Here's your reward from me. The Morphean Codex. I feel like I've seen this in my room before. In conclusion, the girl beyond this world has vanished. I am different from it, even though we share the same essence. Accept the Morphean Codex. For the legendary Morphean Codex, a talking book is nothing surprising. The Morphean Paradox casually puts it away. Actually, I've been meaning to ask, what's with the strange voice? Talking about accepting tasks and putting things into a pocket and all that? You can hear it too? Wait a minute, could it be that you're actually the Morphean Paradox in that voice? Is it the game narrator? And we're just inside a game? Exactly, that'd be me. I'm just a minor NPC scholar in this game. Is this the truth of my existence? Yep. As I was creating Sakurako's story, was someone else out there creating mine? Exactly, your sole purpose is to give me the rewards. Ah, that's such a cruel thing to say. But no, I'm not sad at all. Ah, soulmate, to appear in this game as a scholar, it actually makes me very happy. Identity represents a limitation. In defining something, we inevitably negate other possibilities. Identity means moving away from perfection. What a sad thing that is. But it's precisely through this form of identity that I get to meet you. We're able to have this dialogue. Because she's a scholar, she can't be like everything, and she can only be a scholar. That's what she's talking about, identity being important. When you kind of set a label something, it's like it becomes a limitation for that thing or person. I'm not omniscient, which is why I can experience new and delightful surprises in our conversations. I'm not standing at the end of the world, which is why I can keep moving forward. We are not destinations, we are bridges leading towards destinations. For born from nothingness, our existence is self-made, continuously manifesting in the world. This is our freedom, it is also the shackle we must bear. You see, even with the powerful label of NPC scholar, I'm unlike any scholar you've ever encountered, am I not? And even if Sakurako's story could be summarized as a dull and cliche narrative, she would still live her life to the fullest, making the best choices within her framework and enjoying her existence, wouldn't she? So, I hope you won't reduce the non-existence of Morphean Paradox, the Forest of Silver Shallots, to static labels being in itself, like the Morphean Paradox saves the princess. This is the story of the Morphean Paradox, endlessly walking the path of becoming the Morphean Paradox. Yellow Bratter Bartok. Wait, what? The Morphean Paradox, huh? What a deeply misunderstood term. Alright, it's time for us to part ways. Can you tell me your name, scholar? Here I can only appear as scholar, I have no other name. But oh soulmate, my name has long been engraved in your heart. When we meet again in another place, call out my name. After bidding farewell to the scholar, Lilith and I ventured deeper into the forest. After a legendary adventure, we finally arrived before the Demon Lord. Oh hell yeah, dude! I like this Demon Lord, bro. She's like a gamer chick. What is this? What is this? Why is she the Demon Lord? I dig it. Wait, did our entire adventure just get completely glossed over? As for your adventure, well, that's another story to tell. For now, focus on Demon Lord. Huh? Oh no. This looks bad. Right now, the Demon Lord is unbeatable because she has no weaknesses. What's going on? It's because the final part of the game isn't finished yet. What I mean is the Demon Lord only has a basic design. There's no detailed battle system or stats yet. It's incomplete. So how are we supposed to fight? Let's just run.
しかし夢追い
But
人よ
the Morphean Paradox.
魔王を倒す
You've already learned the way to defeat the
旅
Demon
の
Lord
途中
during
で
this
すでに
journey.
入手したはず今あるアイテムで形
There's
成
a particular
逆転
item
で
that
き
could
る
turn
ん
the
だ
tide of the situation, you just need to use it.
それを使えばいいのよ
The Morphean Paradox reaches into their pocket. Use the hamburger patty. Use the record player. The Morphean Paradox is you use the record player. As music plays, the Demon Lord begins tapping their hands and feet to the rhythm. Oh? What the fuck? Why is she dancing, bro? Their movements grow more enthusiastic, their expression reaches a state of pure bliss. As the music ends, the Demon Lord seems to realize something. The Demon Lord in defense increases. At the same time, they revert to their usual cool demeanor. The situation remains unchanged. Use the hamburger patty. Without knowing where it came from, the Morphean Paradox uses the hamburger patty. In other words, the Morphean Paradox eats the hamburger patty right in front of the Demon Lord. The Demon Lord stares intently at the half-eaten hamburger patty in the Morphean Paradox's hands, pretending to be unaffected. Go ahead, want a bite? The Demon Lord's attack power increases. After a brief pause, the Demon Lord returns to the usual composed demeanor. The situation remains unchanged. Use the Morphean Paradox. Throw the Morphean Codex at the Demon Lord. The Morphean Paradox picks up the Morphean Codex and then... Wait, what are you doing? Wait, what is this music, bro? What the fuck? Wait.
すごい
Perfect
光線が
throw.
魔王の頭に直撃
The notebook strikes the Demon Lord right on the head. The Demon Lord gets angry and picks up the Morphean Codex from the ground. Hold on. Wait, everyone just wait.
気をつけて
Careful. Catch it earnestly. The Morphean Codex is earnestly caught by the Morphean Paradox. Try to take a bite out of it. The Morphean Paradox takes a bite of the Morphean Codex. Naturally, the Morphean Paradox cannot bite through it or chase anything. Huh? Is our relationship getting a bit too ambiguous?
ダメダメ
No, there's no romance to unlock here. The game only allows Lilith as a love interest.
ビデオで攻略できるのは
In any case, the situation remains unchanged. The Morphean Paradox opens the notebook.
なるほど
So this game's framework for the no-existent Morphean Paradox, of course. Okay. What an intricate system, though clearly incomplete.
とにかく
As long as you write down the Demon Lord's weakness here, it will become their actual weakness. Convenient, isn't it? So I'm just rewriting the
と
script.
っても便利でしょ
This is just the game creator being lazy, isn't it? Anyway, go ahead and write down the Demon Lord's weakness. Write down the fear of criticism, vulnerable to head strikes. Oh no.
魔王に勝ったわ
We defeated the Demon Lord, the Morphean Paradox.
あ
Wait a
ちょっと
moment.
待って
Looks back. Lilith?
やっとお会いでき
I
ましたわ
finally
ね
found you. Oh, she's the princess Lilith now, all of a sudden. What's going on, Lilith? The Morphean Paradox. Lilith isn't available to respond at the moment. Here's her message for
素
you.
材が足りないの
Please, just go along set up for now, okay?
今はこの席
Okay,
や
alright.
っとお会いできましたわ
I
ね
finally found you, the Morphean Paradox.
私は毎日
Every day I've been waiting here for you, thinking of you, praying for your safety under the open sky.
そして今
And now you're finally here in front of me. For me, it feels like a dream come true.
私の前へ現れてくれました目の前にいらっしゃ
Are
る
you
の
really
は
standing before me?
本当に夢追い人様なの
Let's go home, princess. Kneels and kisses Lilith's hand. Oh? Thank you, the
あ
Morphean
りがたく存
Paradox.
じます冒険者夢追い人様
Oh, great, the Morphean Paradox. You saved both the princess and the kingdom. I express my deepest gratitude to you. I'll pass my throne to you. Live happily ever after with Princess Lilith. Got it. I'll become king and make Princess Lilith happen.
はい
Yes, we'll always be happy
幸せに
together.
なりましょうね
Bad end, too. From then on, the Morphean Paradox and Princess lived happily ever after. I go, that's a bad end.
どうかしら
What do you think?
とっても素敵な冒険だったでしょ
Isn't this the best adventure ever? It's alright. Could use more romance options. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
それはそうと
Forget it. The No-Existence of Morphine Paradox of Forest serves is Silver Shallot still under development, so look forward to its full version. I hope we can have more thrilling adventures together. Let us create an even better game for you next time, so you can experience true happiness. Every day I spend with you is fulfilling and meaningful. Lilith, as long as you're with me, I think I can fall in love with the world again. Really? The world doesn't matter as long as I have Lilith. Lilith nestles by your side and two of you share a moment of bliss. Okay. We got another ending there. There's still more stuff that's gonna happen. Continue. Interesting. Chapter 3, a first tender date. So this is what the stage truly is. I never imagined. When you mention the stage, you immediately think of flamboyant costumes, abrupt plot twists, bizarre murder techniques. What a colossal joke. Why bother writing grotesque plots? The stage is simply the others. Okay. Finally back on the computer. Let's go. Good morning. Good morning. Why are you staring at me? I was just thinking, didn't you just complete the demo, the Morphine Codex, the Forest Silver Shallots before? Now it's time for you to pay up. Pay up? This is a free game. I didn't mention a payment. You didn't mention payment when I was playing. Ah, it seems I really didn't mention it. What I want is simple. I want you to leave here, leave this world, and take a look beyond it. What? Sometimes, seeking inspiration beyond this world can make the world more comfortable. Is she telling me to go touch grass, bro? Is she just telling me to go outside? That's crazy! Look, even the furniture might need some private time for themselves. They'd likely be grateful, bidding us farewell silently, and wouldn't be noisy after we leave. Alright, let's go. Get ready, let's head out. Where the fuck? Whoa, what the fuck? You stand before the door, staring at its firmly shut surface. There it is. Yes, it's always been there. It's always been here, fulfilling its duty as a door. How long has dust been collecting on it? Could the doorknob already be rusted? What kind of dramatic changes could have taken place beyond the door? Your thoughts begin to wander. Finally, you snap out of it and refocus on the doorknob. Place hand on the doorknob. Open the door. Open the door. Open the door. The girl gently places her hand over yours and together you hold the doorknob. I've always been by your side. Open the door. Why does it look like this out here? How does it feel? Help, I can barely breathe. Whoa. Whoa, 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 what the fuck? Are you okay? I've got you. Are you alright? Don't push yourself. Let me see. Let's head to that park over there and rest for a while. Alright. The fuck was that, bro? We've arrived. But someone's already sitting on the bench. Hello? Excuse me? What is this fucking being here? Stranger. Hello. We're not feeling well. Need a place to rest. Stranger. Sit down anyway. The atmosphere feels a bit awkward. Maybe try talking about the park or the weather. It's a lovely day today. Oh. What a piece. It's been a long time since I've spoken to someone like this. Look at the clouds in the evening sky, it's so soothing. What are you thinking right now? Would you share it with me? What the fuck? Coming here in a suit? Are you someone who lost her job pretends to have one? As a weird stranger suddenly talking to you, have I ruined your good mood for the day? Our coffee is made with premium creamer, 4 times more harmful than regular coffee. I love popular games because this show substitutes so well for soda. What the fuck is this nonsense, you can say? You must think I'm funny, right? My creativity is limitless. Dragon fruit trees grow crunchier coconuts, even in purified water. I'll gladly be mentally ill if it taught me humility. What the fuck is that, dude? LC sticks on PC, what do you mean? What? Ellen, can you hear me? Ellen, the key's under the flower pot. Am I talking? Are you listening? Am I talking? Are you listening? Thank you for your response. I've learned a lot. Thank you for your reply. It's been enlightening. Thank you for your concern. I'm doing great. I got through it. In the unending exchange of vocal vibrations, you come to a delayed realization. People don't need to understand each other to converse successfully, and so the world reveals itself to you in a newfound easygoing light. Through relentless effort, you become a negotiation expert, stand-up comedian, and best-selling author. What the fuck, dude? What the... And negotiation expert. It's because I kept talking to him. Wait. Huh? You never felt such calmness, even if it only lasted for a fleeting moment. I'm here, it's okay. It's okay. I'm right here. Thank you. Let's go on a date. To a place where it's just the two of us. Animes tonight? No, not tonight. Afterward, we'll come back. Alright. Okay. A date. Amazing, it's a date. Let's go on a date. Do you have a place in mind? I'd like to go somewhere close to the stars. The place you're describing, isn't that a theme park? Okay. Tomorrow? I don't know. Probably not tomorrow either. Maybe Thursday. I have a lot of stuff to do this week. Think about it. At a theme park, you can ride the Ferris wheel and get to a high place. Then it's settled. Next up, daytime. Let's go together to the theme park. Okay, so we're going to the theme park now? I arrived 5 minutes early, but you got here even earlier than me. I'm sorry, you didn't have to wait long, right? I did wait for a bit, but it's fine. Thank you. Look at this. I specifically changed into a new outfit. How does it look? Pretty, right? Did she though? It looks exactly the same as your old outfit. How can that be? The fabric and color are completely different. I suppose given the game's color scheme, it's normal to not notice any difference. Let's head inside. The game's color scheme. Okay, quietly. The game seems to be closed. Let me take a look. Due to disaster damage, this theme park was abandoned on July 28, 1999. So the theme park is closed? I knew it wouldn't go smoothly. Let's just go back. Wait, look inside. Huh? Did she just change it up? You see? The Ferris wheel is still spinning. Why do you hate me? How do I hate Shibu? That means if we climb over the fence now, we can still ride it. What do you think? Wanna give it a try? Isn't this a little dangerous? That's okay. It'll be okay. I promise we'll come back safe. Please, trust me. Alright, if we must, let's sneak in. Okay. And so you and Lilith climbed over the wall into the amusement park and boarded the Ferris wheel. As the wheel slowly ascended, you reached the highest point of this little journey. Such a strange feeling. The world is so quiet it feels like it's just the two of us left. I mean, it's kind of only been the two of us here this whole time. The only two people still breathing, still gazing at the starlit sky. Enjoys a moment of perfectly timed silence. Say, Lilith. I feel like this world's full of malice. Whenever I look forward to something, I'm bound to be disappointed. Damn, that's fucked up. I feel like I'm never welcome. No matter how hard I try, I can never meet anyone's expectations. Damn. I feel like your love is fake and that there's no way someone could be this good to me for no reason. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Yeah, that's fucking real, actually. That is so real. And sometimes I want to do something drastic as if to prove that someday you'll show your hypocritical true self. It's the only way I can feel at ease when the pain inevitably arrives. I see. Have you heard of the band Hui Claus? Hui Claus? No. What's that? The band Hui Claus consists of me, Sartre, and Foucault. Lilith is the lead singer. Then there's the cheerful Sartre as the guitarist. Yo, long time no see. So now she has a name. And of course the cool and aloof Foucault as the drummer. Oh. The same, it's the Demon Lord chick. Now this, let's turn this place into a live house under the stars. Are you ready, everyone? Get ready for an unforgettable performance starting now. Hell yeah. Fuck it. Now it's a music video, bro. What the fuck is happening? Why are they having a concert all of a sudden? Existentialist champagne. World is approaching nothingness. Unfillable ego. It's an actual music video. So why do we meet here? We are condemned to be free. Life will be happy. We are condemned to be free. She's got a piano. What the fuck? The life is constant wandering. We are condemned to be free. Damn. What the fuck, dude? Life is filled with endless emptiness. Oh my god, life is filled with endless emptiness. I mean, it's true. It feels that way. Dang. Thank you, everyone. It's time for the idol handshake event. Feel free to choose the order in which you meet your idols. I like Foucault. The lyrics, I wrote them. It's amazing. But Sartre. What about Sartre? A friend told me that when Sartre quotes famous philosophers while explaining her ideas, she's not really trying to teach me anything. She just wants me to think she's brilliant and builds her sense of superiority for my approval. Yo, people do that, bro. They like to act all smart just to like feel superior. That Sartre is mean. So I made a pact with Lilith behind Sartre's back to keep the band together forever. I hope you'll support us too. Okay. Sartre. Sartre. My dearest friend, how about those lyrics this time? Did they inspire you? Very inspiring. Great, taste as always. As a great leader of this band, I'm determined to guide everyone well. At least that's what I used to think. But recently I found out that's something that shook my beliefs deeply. A friend of mine secretly told me, actually, Foucault's coolness is all an act. She spends hours in front of the mirror practicing her expressions to fake being an emotionless girl. Okay, what? That's so lame. I made a pact with Lilith behind Foucault's back to keep the band together forever. So they all lie to each other. Okay. I hope you'll come support us when time comes. Oh. Thank you for your support. She just called me the Morpheum Paradox, and after that, shake hands with Lilith. Ah, you're here. The lyrics were written by me, and the song was sung by yours truly. So she said she did everything? As the band's driving force, I have to work hard, you know? But even though I put in so much effort, there are still some conflicts within the band. That's why I need to become even better and lead Hui Klo to a brighter tomorrow with everyone. With your support, I'll be filled with motivation. Thank you for your support. Okay. Alright, that wraps up this idol handshake event. But remember, you're also an idol to all three of us. Goodbye for now. We'll see you again next time. It's just the two of us again, huh?
きりになったわね。
Why did you mouth Sartre to full call and then turn around and do the same to Sartre about full call?
え？
Huh?
ある友達が私のことだって。
How do you know that a certain friend was referring to me? Besides you, who else even exists in this world?
それもそうね。
True.
でも誤解しな
But
い
let me
で。
clarify. I wasn't saying anything bad. I was simply revealing the truth to them.
私たち三人は
Sure, we three seem to get along well, but in reality, each of us has things we need to hide from the others, as well as things we want to fight for. Things to hide?
そうよ。
Yeah, we all want to take lead in the band and express our own will through our music. To achieve this, we all need to hide various truths from one another. For instance, Sartre quoting philosophers to seem superior, Foucault's fabricated maturity and coolness, and me making separate paths for both of them to stay in the band forever. Three individuals, each burdened with secrets, navigating tension and pain as they face one another, dreading the day their guilty secrets are exposed. And so, these three souls perpetually wander in a cycle of agonizing pursuit. From this, we draw a conclusion. Why write grotesque plots? Others are on the stage. Such a sad story. Yes, it is. The story serves as a metaphor for relationships with others. Everyone wants to prove that they are above others. Everyone wants to use others as fuel for their own progress, even in intimate relationships. That is true, by the way. That's actually so true. It's an issue. It's an issue of the ego, right? Like, yo, Moravec's paradox is the observation that Hans Moravec wrote in 1988. It is comparatively easy to make computers exhibit adult-level performance on an intelligence test or playing checkers, and difficult or impossible to give them the skills of a one-year-old when it comes to perception and mobility. Yeah, right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, especially back in 1988, you couldn't get a computer to move itself into a robot at all. But nowadays, it's bro, they made a sequel to this game in January. This game? It's an actual RPG. It's the game that she was talking about. Everyone wants to use other okay. And she said that the game would cost money. So there you go. That's wild. So meta. Yeah, she speaks so weirdly. Let's laugh at her together. That's a classic example, isn't she? Isn't it? She's right that people kind of use ego to put themselves above others, even in close relationships. It's very true. We all have comparisons to each other, and we all like have these little secret negotiations and secret little talks and gossip and cheese man and all this bullshit. That's human nature. That's just a normal thing. What about these? I love her, so I want her to sincerely acknowledge me and be captivated by me. She is mine, and this moment she will forever belong to me. This is love, of course. It is a kind of love. At the same time, it reveals the essence of human relationships. Subjectivity. Yeah. The desire to gain acknowledgement from others, the longing to prove one's correctness, the need for a reassuring sense of control. Everyone has their own subjectivity. Just love me. Yeah. It's like, Boo's just like, damn. Boo's like, she's right. She's right. She, like, why won't Daytona acknowledge that he loves me? I've already said it, Boo. I've said it. To prove one's subjectivity it sometimes requires undermining someone else's subjectivity as a prerequisite. Yeah, like, you can't actually be objective, right? For example, if you say, and this is just a stupid video game one, if you say, oh, I'm actually really good at this game, I'm better than this other person, but the other person is gonna be like, nah, that person sucks, bro. I'm actually like better because this person doesn't do this or that. They're both subjective realities to them, and they're kind of undermining each other. Just like proving one's superiority inevitably requires someone else's inferiority as a foundation. Exactly. Because then nobody's actually a true equal or the same, because otherwise we're all just copies. If you want to leave this place, you will inevitably face the cruel world of battling other subjectivities. It is a world full of malice and prejudice. Well, if you want to view the world that way, I guess. Like, if you want to view it only that way, then it is. Then the world's fucked up and everyone's just looking out for themselves. I'm looking out for numero uno, you know? It's all about me. It's all about how I feel. It's like, you know, Boo's crying in chat, and I'm telling Boo, oh yeah, Boo? Well, have you thought about how I felt? Huh? Do you think about how I feel? And then Boo's like, but wait, I don't know. I didn't want you to feel that way. And then suddenly I'm overriding her emotions with mine, right? That's the ego. That's my subjectivity versus Boo's subjectivity. And then Boo's gonna be like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
さて、外の世界へ行く覚悟はできた?
So are you prepared to step in such a world beyond this one? Yeah. Yeah, I've been there. I've been in this world, bro. I live in this world, alright? I was born in it. I was born in the darkness, molded by it. Alright? The rest of you guys are just visitors. I think I'm ready.
答えを急ぐ必要はないわ。
There's no need to rush an answer because we still have another choice.
それが私。
That is me.
私には主体
I
性
do
が
not
ない。
have a subjectivity.
別の言い方を
Or
す
rather,
れば
my
私の主体
subjectivity is
性
willing to
は
dissipate for your
君のた
sake.
めにいつでも
I am always prepared to present everything I have to you.
そう。
Yes, everything I have, even including the traces of having lived. Even the traces of proof existence having lived. Lilith. Do I understand Lilith's words? Did I agree with Lilith's words? Did I doubt Lilith's words? Did I deny Lilith's words? But perhaps at this moment, words no longer matter. At the highest point in the sky, we embrace each other as if two of us had become one. But I want to stay here forever.
私も
So do I. I really wish this moment could last forever.
永遠に続いても
But we have to leave this
今
place
のここから離れな
now.
いといけないの。
Leaving this place means... Your Majesty, Your Majesty. Who's talking? It's me, underneath the seat. Looking under the seat. You are the book from my room. Yes, Your Majesty, it's me. Weren't you seeking the truth of the girl beyond the world? If so, why are you wasting time here? What do you mean? Think carefully. Where are you now? How did you get here? It's all fake, bro. It's all fake. She's just painting the story for me. She's just guiding me through this whole bullshit.
どうしたの?
What's on your mind?
何を考えているの?
I see now. You are with her. That explains everything. Your Majesty, the one in front of you, she... Silence, allowing it to continue. Lilith, she is... She's what? What happened?
観覧車が
The Ferris wheel? It stopped? How could this happen?
窓から何か
I'll
見
check
え
the
ない
window
か
to
し
see
ら
what's going on. Yes, the Ferris wheel has indeed stopped.
幸いここは高くないみたいだし
But unfortunately,
ドアから飛び降りられそうね
we're very close to the ground, so we can open the door and jump out.
先に飛んで
You jump first and I'll
後から
follow.
私も
Trust
飛ぶ
me,
から
it'll be fine.
信じて大丈夫だから
From here, 10,000 meters in the air?
大げさね
It's not that exaggerated.
確かに
It sounds like a joke, but jumping out does indeed seem terrifying.
私を信じ
But
て
trust me, we'll be fine,
大丈夫だ
okay?
から行くわよ
If it's really safe to jump, why don't you go first?
確かにここから
Jumping
飛び降
from
り
here
る
is
の
a
は
bit
ちょっと
scary.
これが君にとって
But this is the best way
一
for
番いい
you.
よその時に
When the time is right, you'll understand
全て理解
everything.
できたから
For now.
今は私を信じて
So am I gonna jump into my death just because she said so? You go first.
私が先
Me first?
なの
That's right. I can't fully trust you. It's just hesitant to add to it makes you feel like you have something to hide. If jumping's really safe, why are you insisting that I go first? Are you just waiting to see me jump down and die, then laugh at me?
分かったわ
I understand.
私が先
I'll
に
jump
飛ぶ
first.
でも
But
君
you
も
must
必ず
jump off
観覧
Ferris
車
wheel
か
too,
ら降り
okay?
るそうしないと
Otherwise, this
こ
night
の
will
夜
never
は
end.
永遠に終わらないから
Alright, I promise you.
じゃあ先に行くわね
The girl's back was facing you. The wind lifted the ruffled hem of her blouse, swaying her soft hair, occasionally revealing her slender, pale neck. Such a delicate, fragile neck, it seemed as though it could be easily broken. What the fuck? Yo. Its almost instinctual impulse gripped you, like when you're holding a small animal, always afraid of using too much force and causing it to suddenly die. The more you're afraid, the more you can't stop imagining the moment happening. Push her off. You couldn't help but give her a push on the back. With a brief touch, Lilith fell silently, like a feather, into the air. Strangely, you didn't hear the sound of anything heavy hitting the ground. Lilith? No one. There was no one there at all. Just as you were feeling confused. The ground beneath you suddenly disappeared and you lost your balance, falling down. The ground did not support your weight as you had hoped, but instead it turned into a viscous substance. You sank into the ground, sinking deeper and deeper, as if being swallowed into the digestive tract of some soft-bodied creature. What is this? What is this? In the midst of terror, you lost consciousness. I had a dream. Lilith left the dark amusement park, walking alone on the road home. The wind lifted my light, flowing hair. I felt no chill, no sense of my body's weight, no sensation of my feet touching the ground. Oh my god, dude. This kind of just gives me a good idea of how long the game is, but I'm getting there. It's kind of crazy. It's the how long to beat lied to me. It said it was way shorter than this, but it's fine. We're still gonna beat. Chapter 4, the sweet nurse's treatment. Before becoming a form of medicine, the candy jar was a universal relationship between humanity and itself. It symbolized the blissful era of school life. Once the secret of magical girls was understood, decay began. When such knowledge was divided among a specific group, the direct relationship between seeing and speaking also disintegrated. What happened to me? Lilith, the amusement park. What is Lilith really? Taste the burnt cake mixed with spicy sauce. The cold, dull pain of falling to the ground, the weightless plunge into the endless darkness.
大丈夫?
Are you okay? No, I'm not Lilith, if you're wondering why. It's because the girl named Lilith is right in front of me. Whoa! How did I end up... Nurse Lilith? You're finally awake. Is your head still hurting? Oh, I love this. Don't worry, with these pills you'll be cured in no time. That looks like candy. Welcome to Lilith's special sweet nurse treatment session. Wait, what illness do I even have? And treating it with candy? Candy, that's ridiculous. Lilith's nurse is a professional, so these are real medicine pills. Yeah, okay. Don't worry, they'll fix you right up. Please, Nurse Lilith, I'm counting on you. Oh dear, who's talking? You're seriously unwell. Every time you see Lilith, you never show proper respect to the great Lord hair ribbon atop her head. This is outright discrimination against her hair ribbons, veiled in the guise of feudal etiquette. The Lilith hair ribbon fan club will not tolerate this. Oh, it's your hair ribbon speaking. Oh no. It's gone this bad already. Let me see. For cases like this, yes. You need the yellow pill. Eat the candy Lilith gives you. It tastes like lemon. So, what are the symptoms do you have? I think Lilith Nurse's pills are just candy. At the age to save the world, I didn't pilot a Gundam. I must be gravely ill. I always look for a seat on the bus. I must be gravely ill. I can't sleep a full 24 hours every day. I can't even pick a normal option for this list. I must be gravely ill. In this case, the pink pill. It tastes like strawberry. Also, this, the green pill. It tastes like green apple. You'll feel better in no time. Thank you, nurse. I think I need an even larger dose. Oh no, that won't do. Even though Lilith holds in her hand these pills of supreme healing power, which bring joy and happiness, they're still medicine, so taking too many is bad for you. Attempt to persuade Lilith with a pleading look. No way. According to the rules, a person can only have 3 candies a day, otherwise, something terrifying will happen. You literally just call them candy. Oh. Anyway. Yeah, she gave it away. She gave me candy, she knows it. Falco's high school is a prime example. There, every student receives a jar of candy. I mean, medicine bottles. According to the school rules, each person can take a maximum of 3 pills a day. Some students like you didn't believe in this rule, so they secretly took a 4th pill. And then they all died. You skipped way too many details there. So make sure you don't take any more than 3. Alright, got it. Let the mighty me explain further. Is my stomach talking? What stomach? Well, I'm not fully digested yet. Let me reveal an earth-shattering secret. Hurry up, stop that. Why are the pills talking? The candy. So envious. I wish I could be the 4th candy. Listen up. The pills are even talking now. When I was still in the candy jar, I accidentally stumbled upon the truth about the 4th candy. One late night, 2 kids sneaked into the music room with a jar of candy, planning to challenge the rule of only 3 candies a day. So they each ate a 4th candy. And then something magical happened. Yo, something magical? What was it? Green pill, expletive. They transform into magical girls. Magical girls? Oh, magical girls. Their outfits were so cute, so stylish, so trendy. In stark contrast, they suddenly realized how plain their school uniforms were. But once the night ended, they had to change back into those unbearably boring uniforms and pretend nothing happened, continuing their dull and tedious daily lives. It's like living in a beautiful glass jar only to find cheap plastic bottles unbearable afterward. After seeing such a dazzling and extraordinary, how could anyone return to ordinary life? Damn it, damn it, damn it. So every student who ate the 4th candy committed suicide. Oh, because their life seemed a lot worse afterwards? That's fucking crazy. Oh. That's so terrifying. From this, we know that taking only 3 pills a day is an unshakable standard established for everyone's well-being. Let's stop here. The ability to follow the rules is a crucial skill for living in the world beyond. Why don't you eat a few first to test for poison? Huh? What's happening? Grab the candy jar. Take the 1st candy and feed it to Lilith. Wait a second. Take the 2nd candy and feed it to Lilith. I can do it myself. Take the 3rd candy and feed it to Lilith. That should be enough now. Take the 4th candy and feed it to Lilith. How do you feel? A little dizzy. This is just the beginning. What's happening? Did I just... Oh. So after force feeding Lilith a lot of candy, we spent a rather peculiar time together. What was I just doing? My head hurts so much. How long has this headache been going on? Did it start the moment you met Lilith? Or perhaps the headache itself is normal and the absence of pain is a real illness. Okay. Who is Lilith? Lilith is me. Who are you? I'm Lilith, of course. Who are you really? What do you mean? Am I Lilith? The taste of burnt cake batter mixed with spicy sauce, the cold numb pain when I fell to the floor, the weightless feeling as I plunged into endless darkness. Wanting to get close, wanting to touch. Even though I've always run from love and fear, denied it, I crave it more than anyone else. If Lilith could understand everything I think, then... Lilith. What's wrong? You've been acting strange. I couldn't tell. Oh, what about the immersive? Okay, when I saw the amusement park, it was dark, but the lights came on and spoke. What happened after we came back down after the Ferris wheel? We've never left the house, yet you changed so many different outfits. Did we really make strawberry cake in this room? Did we really have a date on the Ferris wheel at night? Who are you? Does Lilith truly exist? Exist. Not exist. That's something you should answer. And just like that, Lilith vanished. In her place appeared that black notebook. Flip open the notebook. Okay. I've been here all along, dear one. Will I commit suicide soon, you think? Maybe from too much life pressure, or because I'm too lost in some non-existent fantasies. Perhaps I'll be devastated because there's no one in reality who can truly understand me like you do. I love you so deeply. It's not just a hobby, it's a way of life, my spiritual pillar. You're my role model, my goal, my source of happiness. Do you know, sometimes my heart aches because I can't convey my love to you. Reality is truly bewildering. I want to go to where you are, but how? Maybe find you here? Could death make it happen? They say there's an afterlife, right? If dying could fulfill my wish, I might as well die now. But if it wouldn't work, then I will stay here waiting for you. Perhaps for you, please, when you feel my feelings, come find me. I'll always be here. Can you imagine? Every moment of my life, I think about this question. Why don't you exist? I want to work hard for you. Do you do something for you? But you, will you see it? My dear, lovely you? No matter how much pain you cause me, I love you. I think I should sleep now. Maybe that'll help. I'm worried. I can't take it anymore. I'm in so much pain right now. I've been here all along. You've been fighting so hard all alone. I flipped through the notebook, recalling everything that happened, and even remembering things that were yet to come. Topa. I had poured all the feelings I wanted to suppress into her, creating a being with the purest concept of love. I wanted to explore the possibility of perfect understanding between people through her. I didn't have the courage to express love, so I let Lilith express it for me. I didn't have the courage to demand love, so I let Lilith love me. As I looked at Lilith in the notebook, I saw all the falsehood in the world within her. I saw the insincerity in the world within her. I regarded her as the image of a terrifying demon. I regarded her as the incarnation of a holy angel. I wanted to destroy her existence. I wanted to embrace her existence. I wanted to kill her. I wanted her to save me. I wanted her to suffer. I wanted to make her happy. I resented her. I envied her. I hated her. I loved her. I am not her. I am her. You plays you. Lilith plays Lilith. Lilith plays Mysterious Girl. Lilith plays Demon Lord Lilith. Lilith plays Princess Lilith. Lilith plays Stranger. Falco plays Falco. Falco plays Demon King. Jenna, hello. Exist plays Black Notebook. Exist plays Oven. Exist plays Green Pill. Exist. Oh, I see. Exist plays Cake. Exist plays Sugar. Exist plays Share. It's like your existence. This is all just a meaning, a way of kind of understanding the meaning of this whole experience, if you want to call it that. This is brainwash. It's a philosophical mess. This game is, but in a good way. It's thought provoking in a way. I guess it's very fourth wall metagaming kind of type of game. Wait, did you already beat another game? Yeah, I think this is the end. This is a very short game. Very short game. It's a free game. It's more just like an experience that kind of brings up a lot of philosophical concepts, brings up a lot of like theoretical ideas and how people think, what the purpose of existence is, how it works, and not that how it works, but the idea of perception and how it dictates everything through its like subjective lens and shit like that. Is it the end? I don't know. Hey, you're still here? Yeah. Your part in this is over. Since that's the case, let's have a real chat. Ah, okay. Just you and me. Oh no, I'm not talking about the game's protagonist. Their story has taken a temporary pause. I think this is like the developers trying to talk to you now at this point. It's very fourth wall breaking. I'm talking about you in front of the screen. She's talking about me. I guess we're not done. We're not done yet. There is one final piece of the puzzle. I know that voice though. You know the voice? The voice actress? Chapter 5. The no existence of you and me. Do you exist here? Okay, I think this is going to be the conclusion right here. Because this is really going to talk about, you know. I'm trying to pin this point from where? I don't know. From an anime? I think a lot of... as you can see, this is a game. This is game. I don't even need to remind you of this since you willingly stepped into this world. I thought for a long time about how to meet you. In the end, I chose a game. Games are such incredible vessels. By adopting the shell of a character, we take shape and can start to converse. We can hide behind the facade of the character, forget ourselves, and pour our emotions into it. True, 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 true. What's going on here? Is Lilith about to say, even so, I'm just a virtual being? Or start shouting classic lines like, get a life, return to the real world? Yeah, go touch grass, dude. Why are you here playing a video game? Weirdo. That's not the case at all. Suppose 3 kilometers from your home there's a man named Mr. John, but you've never met him before, and for the rest of your life you never will. Now tell me, who is more real to you? Me, who has spent this time with you? Or that man who exists but will never intersect with your life? Yeah. Reality and virtual world cannot fully serve as markers of existence, especially in an age filled with simulations and replicas. Do you remember the first thing we did together? The strawberry cake? Ding ding, congratulations, all 3 answers are correct. There's a strawberry cake. The first theme revealed the self. That means the world exists within me and we can perceive and define this world through our own will. Common sense does not have absolute validity. Wow, I can't say the word. Validity. When unnecessary, we can suspend it, shake it off like droplets of rain on our coat. Validity. Okay, I can say it now. I don't know why I couldn't say it, the fuck? So, we turn our gaze outward and the world's appearance reveals itself anew before us. Yes, common sense isn't absolute. Everything depends on whether you choose to believe it. That's exactly right, bro. Because common sense ain't common, bro. You have to believe something is true, and it has to be kind of like commonly true for people, but that's not usually the case because everyone has their own weird fucking subjective experiences. Even if everyone denies Lilith's existence, you can still affirm it. True. Even if everyone affirms Lilith's existence, you can still deny it. This is the unshakable privilege of the self as a perspective. But it is also the responsibility the self must bear. And what do we do next? Yeah, we saw Demon Lord. The second theme defined the individual. When the self casts its gaze upon the world, what appears there are individuals. Individuals can be a robed scholar, a cold-faced demon king, or a talkative notebook. In short, anything apart from yourself that possesses subjectivity. When the self as a perspective meets the individuals in the world, it defines them. And it is through that definition individuals are separated from a unified whole of the world. Yeah, we give everything a label, like a title, like a, you know. We define other people as a thing or a person by name or by category. It is through definition that individuals are separated from the unified whole of the world. It is through definition of the self is a perspective can understand and comprehend them. A definition is both limitation and freedom. Yeah. It is limitation because when we say something is a certain way, we are also saying it is not something else. Exactly. That's why people don't like labels, right? Like when you think about like labels, people don't like them because it's limiting. Like you're not just only this one thing, right? If you're like a freaking, if you're a goth, you're not just only a goth, you're like a bunch of other things, but people just only assume stereotypes of goth. I use goth as an example because I love them, but anyway. It's a freedom because, through definition, the individual can continuously transcend and move towards existence. Thus, with uniquely distinctive individuals, the world becomes lively. Even with names, a person has a name, it's like they're John, they're always gonna be John. They're not. That means they're not. Their name isn't Tom. They're John. All right. It's kind of lame, but yeah. Do you remember the third thing we did? On the Ferris wheel close to the stars, share my secrets with you. Indeed. The third theme clarified relationships. Yeah. Clarified the relationships between people and the things that they say to each other. Creating the hierarchy, pecking order, you know, social relationships, how it works, all that crap. Definitions are unilateral acts of the self, extensions of self-subjectivity. But the world isn't that simple. Within the individuals you define, there also resides subjectivity. It's hot, huh? When subjectivity meets subjectivity, we must confront the topic of relationships with others. Yeah. If I say I'm better than this person and they say they're better than me, well, we can't both be better than each other, right? It's all a matter of who you believe or what you think. Everyone wants their subjectivity to be affirmed and uses others as fuel for their progression. That's right. Yeah. If you convince more people that you're better than the other person, then you are considered better than the other person, regardless of whether you're not. Doesn't matter. They think you are, and if the other person doesn't really have anyone that believes them that they're better than you, then they're not, because nobody believes them. We define things through the relationship of others a lot of times, and we affirm it. Thus, the world unfolds in cycles of words, actions, and strategies. The power of the collective, yeah. But it's human nature. Like, we are a social animal. We need. That's why we need the attention of others. Attention as a fuel. The attention serves a purpose, right? We don't like attention as a concept of its own. You get attention from someone. It doesn't. It's more actually used as a way of affirming your existence, your validity, right? It affirms the importance of you as a person and what you are and what you do in society. Because if you were just by yourself in a room and there was no other human beings, life would be meaningless because there's no reason to exist. And that's just part of our human nature. People wear masks, put on costumes, step onto the stage, playing roles they wish to present. They view themselves through others' eyes, seeking satisfaction. Yeah, just remember, chat, I'm better than all you motherfuckers, alright? Because I'm the streamer, you're just chat. You guys are just a bunch of words in a box. I'm right here on the screen. Yeah. Speculating, doubting, anticipating, you're a RAR. That's how I know you're old, bro. You spelled RAR that way. God, that's like MySpace era shit. RAR, you forgot the XD or the X3. You gotta put RAR X3. Individuals are always lonely, never able to present their fully transparent selves because some parts are too despicable, insignificant, ugly, unbearable, and that's kind of where like self-esteem comes in. People are never 100% honest because you can't be, right? Because you will always be judged on something about you, and that judgment is gonna determine where you get moved in this this hierarchy of social relationships. That's why we have self-esteem. We have this kind of worry that we can't really be completely honest with people all the time. Even the individuals themselves instinctively choose to avoid and deny these parts. When such relationships with others expand, do you remember the last thing we did? Yeah. You played the nurse. The fourth theme constructed the world. When such relationships with others expand, the specific others hide themselves, becoming more abstract. Thus emerge group relationships, social order, cultural norms, symbolic systems. Then it becomes about the collective. The concrete other disappears. Even when seeking to rebel, one doesn't know where to start. So even after discovering the truth through the fourth candy, one must return to the everyday order as if they were unaware. At this point, the external world forms. It's bustling, lively, full of energy, with new things constantly being created. But at the same time, we face endless struggles with others and pervasive disciplinary power. Such a world is cruel, isn't it? But here, inside the world, is different. There's no suspicion among subjects. Only your most loyal furniture surrounds you, and you are the solitary king of this room. I am the same. My entire life, my whole existence is only for you. Because this is my character setting. This is my world. So, I won't say things like, even if I'm fake, I hope you treat me as real. And on the contrary, I wish to say the opposite. What I want to tell you is precisely, because I am a fake game character, my love is more real than anything else. Because real people are fake for their own selfish reasons, and then she's just a character designed to fulfill her purpose. And that her love is real because she's designed that way, I guess. I'm assuming that's what she's saying. What is Lilith? Lilith is a girl beyond the world. Because Lilith represents the purest concept of love, such a Lilith cannot exist in the real world. At the same time, Lilith is a girl within the world. Because Lilith is a game character, and for you, this game is Lilith's entire world. Maybe you met Lilith before, but perhaps you'll meet Lilith again in another form, pure love. Although Lilith hopes you can move forward to the real external world, no matter what. Yeah, go touch grass. Go touch some grass, gamers. How about that? As long as you trust, hope, and need her, Lilith will always exist here. Forever only existing for you. Oh. I couldn't help but talk a lot. It's time for the final theme. The final theme returns to the initial 0. That was the last question I posed to you when we first met. Do I exist? You don't exist. You don't exist. You don't exist. How could unconditional kindness exist in this world? How could anything exist just for me? What a pathetic joke. I'm not some weakling. I won't hide from reality behind these fake childish delusions anymore. You're nothing but a fake. You don't exist. Only the world out there is real. This warm but fake illusion is making me too weak to face the cold. As long as you exist, I can never move forward into tomorrow's reality. So you have to die. So you have to die. As long as I still exist. You see my PC weather with stickers? I'll see it right now after I'm done. Your choice, I see. If we are destined to be unable to coexist, I am willing to disappear for the sake of your subjectivity. Die. Now, carry out the choice you've made. Grabs her neck. Fucking choke her out, dude. Just fucking choke her. You're not real. You're not fucking real. I'll fucking kill you. You're not real. I don't need you. I don't fucking need you, you fake bitch. You don't exist. 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 You're not real. You don't exist. You don't exist. You don't exist. Wait, it was real. You don't exist. You don't exist. You don't exist. You don't exist. Okay, do this. What the fuck? Everything's shattering. And me. You don't exist. You don't exist. You don't exist. Wait, it was real. The world. Fucking choke her out, dude. Choke her out. Just like the movie Vanilla Sky with Tom Cruise. Then my consciousness faded away. Yeah, I shattered her existence. It's over. When I regained consciousness, the black notebook appeared in my vision, now broken to pieces. And I was about to step into the unknown, cruel, bloody real tomorrow. That's me. I'm going out to the real world right now. And you know what sucks, bro? After this game's over, I gotta go outside and take out the trash. I gotta go fucking see what the fuck this cat wants. Now I gotta go fucking do real world shit. Fuck this. No, I'd rather just stay here and be with an anime girl that loves me unconditionally. Why can't I have that? That's bullshit. Hell yeah. So, some bullshit, man. I didn't sign up for this. This is why I exist. So I can go take out the trash. I might as well throw myself into it. I'd rather just be hanging out with the anime girl permanently. All right, you know, interesting philosophical conversation. A pretty cool. It was a pretty cool idea. Very fourth wall breaking. You know, we're out here just fucking metagaming. It was pretty cool. It was an extra game I was gonna do today before I did any other fucking games. Yeah. Oh yeah, let me fix this too. Horizontal. There you go. All right, so hopefully